Hello! We're excited to show you our native speech capabilities, where you can direct a voice, create realistic dialogue, and so much more. Edit these placeholders to get started. This company didn't fail because it lacked money. It didn't fail because people were lazy or incompetent. It failed because of one decision that felt logical in the moment, a decision that made sense on paper. A decision many teams would have made, and almost no one noticed the consequences until it was too late. At the beginning, everything looked right. There was a small team working out of a modest office. Nothing fancy, no luxury. Just people who believed they were building something meaningful. They worked long hours. They argued. They laughed. They stayed late. Not because they were told to, but because they wanted to. They weren't chasing quick money. They weren't trying to become famous. They just wanted to build something that worked. And for a while, it did. Slowly, attention started to grow. A few users became many. A few emails turned into real conversations. Then came the first investor meeting. Not aggressive, not demanding, just curious. The kind of curiosity that feels encouraging. Money followed soon after. Not a massive amount at first, but enough to change the atmosphere. Enough to make the dream feel real. With money came confidence. The team hired faster. They expanded roles. They moved quicker than before. Meetings became more frequent. Plans became more ambitious. Instead of asking, should we do this? They started asking, how fast can we do this? That question changed everything. No one announced the shift. There was no moment where someone said, from now on, things will be different. But they were. Decisions that once took days now took minutes. Concerns were postponed instead of discussed. Risks were acknowledged, then ignored. Not because people didn't care, but because momentum felt more important than caution. Growth became the priority. Not healthy growth, fast growth. Revenue projections became optimistic. Expenses increased quietly. More hires, more tools, more promises. And every time someone hesitated, the answer was the same. We'll fix it later. Nothing felt wrong. That's what makes this part dangerous. There was no crisis, no emergency, just pressure. Pressure to deliver. Pressure to scale. Pressure to keep everyone impressed. And under pressure, people don't stop being smart. They stop being careful. Then came the decision. It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't shocking. It happened in a meeting that looked like any other. Charts on the screen, numbers discussed calmly. Everyone tired but focused. They chose speed over stability. Not because they wanted to gamble, but because slowing down felt like failure. They told themselves it was temporary, just one step, just one shortcut. The company didn't collapse that day. In fact, from the outside, things still looked fine. Updates went out, deals continued, smiles stayed in place. That's what made the mistake harder to see. But inside, something had changed. Cash flow became tighter, margins became thinner, stress became normal, meetings became tense. Not loud, not aggressive, just quiet. People started choosing words carefully. Difficult conversations were delayed, not because they were unimportant, but because everyone was exhausted. Problems don't always explode. Sometimes they whisper. A delayed payment here, a missed target there, an uncomfortable silence in a meeting. Each issue small enough to ignore, together impossible to escape. People stopped talking openly, not because they didn't care, but because they didn't know where to start. When everything feels fragile, honesty feels risky, and tired people don't make bold corrections, they make small compromises. Eventually, the signs became impossible to ignore. Projects slowed, hiring paused, plans quietly changed. No announcement, no apology, just fewer people in the office. Emails stopped coming as often. Meetings were canceled without explanation. The energy that once filled the room was gone. What once felt alive now felt heavy, empty. Only then did they look back, not to blame anyone, but to understand. And that's when it became clear. The company didn't fail because of one huge mistake. It failed because one rushed decision made every decision after it weaker. This story isn't about failure. It's about human behavior. How pressure changes judgment. How speed disguises risk. How reasonable decisions become dangerous when made too quickly. Most businesses don't fail suddenly. They fail quietly, then all at once. If there's one lesson here, it's simple. Success doesn't disappear overnight. It erodes when clarity is replaced by urgency and reflection is replaced by speed. And every company, no matter how big, is only one rushed decision away from collapse.